Ranjan Chaudhary has taken to Twitter to comment on the Indo-China standoff currently taking place in Ladakh. He has tweeted, and I quote, "China is fervently encroaching our land in a steady manner, much to the peril of the Indian security and territorial integrity. It is a catch-22 situation for us, but we cannot afford ourselves to be cowed down by the Red Army. They are to be repulsed back by whatever means. Our arsenals are not meant for hatching eggs. So strike back, drive back, force back the Chinese aggression. God will be Indian in deciding the course of conflict," unquote. That is Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary taking to Twitter, once again commenting on the Indo-China face-off, but in doing so, questioning our forces, wherein he says that China is encroaching our land in a steady manner and it is a catch-22 situation for us. Force back Chinese aggression is what this Congress leader is saying. This comes at a time when we are seeing tweets day in and out put out by Rahul Gandhi as well, talking about how Chinese troops have taken over our territory. All of those doubts have been clarified by the Prime Minister, by Home Minister Amit Shah time and again, that not an inch of our territory has been taken over by the Chinese. Neither will we let that happen. Our territorial integrity remains of utmost importance. And at that point in time also how our forces are ready. So there is operational preparedness that is being reviewed by the chief of staff as well himself. General Naravane, remember, has been in Ladakh reviewing the operational preparedness, and that point in time you have once again a leader from the Congress party, this time Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, coming out once again commenting on Indo-China standoff, wherein he says that China is fast encroaching our land in a steady manner and it is a catch-22 situation for us, but we cannot afford ourselves to be cowed down by the Red Army. At a time when our forces are ready, our forces are prepared for any kind of Chinese aggression, you have the Congress leaders time and again questioning our forces. Niranjan, our editor and my colleague, joining us with more details. Niranjan, no surprises really, this has been the Congress's stance since day one. Rahul Gandhi's series of tweets day in and out, and now you have Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary at a time when one must laud our forces, motivate them, encourage them. Congress yet again saying that Chinese are fast taking over our land.
Well, if you look at the statement that has been made, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is not the first time that he's spoken out, especially about China. In the past, he had put out a tweet on China, and we know what happened in that tweet. He was forced to take that down by his party leaders. Now, the latest series of tweets, in fact, it's a three-part tweet that he's put out. He says, in spite of all our endeavors to diffuse tension along the line of actual control, which resulted in 20 precious lives of our army, China is hell-bent upon altering the status quo. Now, he's added that China is, furtively and fervently encroaching our land in a steady manner, much to the peril of Indian security and territorial integrity. It's a catch-22 situation for us, but we can't afford ourselves to be cowed down by the Red Army. They are to be repulsed back by whatever means. Our arsenal are not meant for hatching eggs. So strike back, drive back, force back the Chinese aggression. God will be Indian in deciding the course of conflict. Now, it's a direct contradiction to what his party has been saying, because if you look at the tone of the Congress party in the CWC as well, the Congress president also observed that it was more the failure of the government and leading to the development of the line of actual control. Now, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, is he contradicting his party, or is he speaking, speaking as the leader of the Congress in the Lok Sabha? We don't know. But he does hold that position. We don't know what his party's views are on the latest comments, but certainly a contradiction because his party stand is something else, and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, of course, speaks out his mind and most often outspoken, controversially even with his own party. I think the latest tweet that he's put out asking for the Chinese to be repulsed back, arsenal saying our arsenal is not meant for hatching eggs. Strike back, drive back, force back Chinese aggression is certainly not the line of the Congress party. Looking at the line of the Congress party last few weeks, you will see that, apart from asking questions like have they taken over our land? Have they occupied our land, etc.? The kind of questions that leaders like Rahul Gandhi have been asking contradicts what the party, some party leaders feel. Now, of course, there are a few party leaders within the Congress who feel that, that we should, give it back to China. But for some reason, the Congress party leadership hasn't been as aggressive when it comes to the Chinese PLA. Not for once has anybody within the Congress party made such a suggestion. The fact that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has made this suggestion, we don't know how much more longer it's going to remain on his timeline. But I can tell you for now, the 3 tweets are there. And the Congress leader in the Lok Sabha is saying that you need to repulse them, you need to ensure that you use your arsenal against them. Strike, look at the words he's using. Strike back, drive back, force back the Chinese aggression. Is that the line of the Congress party? We don't know. But it is certainly something that the Congress leader in the Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, has tweeted. It's important to also note at this point that, the Congress party has had a relationship, if I can call it that, with the Communist Party of China, the CPC, the MOU that we've been reporting about. Republic TV reported about that MOU, which was signed in 2008, widely reported in the media even back then. So if you look at the developments, of course, Congress Party has said in the past that they will, and they've also signed an agreement to that effect, that they will look at, they will discuss bilateral
All right.
issues.
Niranjan, I'll come back to you, but let's quickly take in a word from Brigadier Mahalingam, also joining us on the phone line. Brigadier, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of the Congress Party coming out and now saying that we must not stay shut, we must go ahead with an aggressive, firm approach as far as dealing with the Chinese troops is concerned. On one hand, he is stepping aside from what the Congress Party has been saying these past few days. On the other hand, he's also saying that the Chinese are fast encroaching our territory. So two of these comments that have come in from him, but the fact remains that now a Congress leader calling for an aggressive approach as far as the Indian approach is concerned, a firm, strong, aggressive approach. Your take, sir?
See, first of all, we must understand we do not know what the ground situation is. We are not on the ground. Neither we know the type of terrain that is existing there. The army is in control of the situation, and the army is quite aware when and how aggression or, for that matter, defensive actions are required to be taken. We need to trust our army. In case if some of these people feel that there is something differently to be done, they can go there and advise the commanders on the field. Let me tell you that much. And secondly, as far as I can see, that the situation is being handled in a very graduated manner. The situation created on the 5th of this month has been initially talked to by the corps commanders, and thereafter on the 15th the situation aggravated. We have again had talks. There are talks at the moment at the level of joint secretaries, and the government of India knows exactly what is required to be done. We do not know what is happening there, and sitting here saying that we must use an aggressive approach, or for that matter, whichever approach they think is necessary, is only sort of getting public kudos from the public. That is what they are trying to do. I think war is a very important and a very serious matter, where there is no place for such unwanted and unsolicited advice on the part of political leaders who need to be more responsible.
Brigadier Mahalingam, so you're essentially saying that these kind of decisions, these kind of approaches must be let alone to the military leadership. They must take decisions on the same and even comment on the same, and the political parties must keep a safe distance from all that is happening at the LAC.
I think there is so much of echo from your side. Please repeat the question.
Brigadier Mahalingam, I'm meaning to ask you that what you're implying essentially is that political parties must refrain from any kind of commenting, must maintain a distance from what's happening at the LAC, because this must be left to the military leadership alone.
Absolutely. See, the point we must understand, we are not in the situation. You do not know what is happening in all the sectors wherever there is a problem. And until and unless you know that, and until and unless you know what the position of the Chinese troops and the availability of resources with the Chinese, as also compare it and also think of it from our side, how exactly will things will fit in. These will have to be matched. These will have to be appreciated and sort of planned. These actions require military mind, and it cannot be decided by a political party or, for that matter, any senior leader sitting in Delhi in cool air-conditioned rooms to decide whether we need to take offensive action or not. The political parties, therefore, need to refrain from making such statements. And if at all they have any such suggestions, they must go directly to the Prime Minister and make suggestions to him so that he can examine.
Because, sir, military leadership is engaged in talks. They are engaged in talks with their Chinese counterpart, and one must avoid political commentary at such a sensitive time. Thank you so much, Brigadier Malingam. Quickly taking a word from Amit Malviya, BJP IT cell head, also joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Malviya, you know, our defense experts have to say that political commentary must not come in between at this point in time, because this is a sensitive issue. Several talks taking place both on the military and diplomatic front, but you have Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's tweet also not very similar to what, let's say, Rahul Gandhi has been tweeting the past few days. How do you read into this?
Well, I think this is very irresponsible on the part of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary to make such statements, particularly when there has been an all-party meeting and Congress President Sonia Gandhi was part of it. All discussions have happened there. All ideas and suggestions have been shared there. So to now take a public platform to make such statements really shows that the Congress has completely lost the idea of public posturing and managing the imperatives of national security. Then it's not quite unlike Congress party. Rahul Gandhi has been doing this forever. He has been making a lot of irresponsible statements. And lastly, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is the same person who had recently deleted a similar tweet that he had put out on China. So I don't think you can really take his word for its worth, because you know, he has the habit of putting out some stuff like this and then deleting it soon after. So I don't think we should be really too bothered about it. And if Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has an issue or an idea or a suggestion, he can give it to Sonia Gandhi, and Sonia Gandhi can route it to the government. I mean, that's really how protocols work in these situations.
All right. All right. Many thanks, Amit Malviya, for sharing your perspective on the same. We're also being joined by Brigadier Anil Gupta for his take on what is being said by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Brigadier, you know, I'm going to quote one or two lines of what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has said. He says, "It's a catch-22 situation for us, but we cannot afford ourselves to be cowed down by the Red Army. They are to be repulsed back by whatever means. Our arsenals are not meant for hatching eggs, so strike back, drive back, force back the Chinese aggression." How do you read into this, Brigadier? Do you welcome these kind of political statements at a time when already talks are on both on the military front and diplomatic front?
I not only do not welcome them, but I highly condemn them, and also have advice for Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and of his ilk, the politicians who have a habit of speaking out of turn and without knowing as to what they're talking. See, this is not a boxing match, or it's not a wrestling match that one player makes a move and the other player makes a counter move. This involves two nations, fully militarized nuclear nations, who are at the brink of going to war. It must be left to the military commanders on spot. They will take a decision how serious it is. Does it need to be resolved through negotiation? Does it need force? In any case, it needs a military appreciation of the resources and how you go about it. What is the enemy capability? What is the enemy intent? It's not an easy matter. Let it be left to the expert minds. There are people who are expert on these fields. There are people who are already working on these fields. Therefore, my advice to all these people is that please keep your mouth shut. Let the people who are doing their job, let them do their job, and do not start interfering in each and everything. Your job is to stand by the nation, to stand by the army, and not to create trouble for the nation.
Yes, because Brigadier One is not only unaware of what the exact situation is like, but also we are no one to really comment on what the military take should be, what their approach should be, because I mean, there are people who are taking care of the situation right on the front line. So political commentary, that certainly is not welcome at this point in time. Many thanks, Brigadier, for joining us with that perspective. So you have Congress's Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary now taking to Twitter, once again talking about how China is encroaching our land in a steady manner, but also saying that it's a catch-22 situation and calling for an aggressive approach on part of our military. He says we must strike back, drive back, force back the Chinese aggression.